Okay, so dear students, good afternoon and welcome to the compensation and benefits management online classes. Okay, so before we continue with the chapter number 10, okay, so let me finish the attendance first. So students can also help me. Okay, so beginning with Aishwarya is present. Akshay Kulkarni,
Present, sir.
yeah, present. Ankita,
Present, sir.
yeah, present. Then Apeksha,
Present, sir.
present. Arpita, no, she is absent, it looks like. Ashutosh Kulkarni is present. Then Ashwini is present.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yes. Geeta,
Yes, sir.
yeah, Geetanjali is also present. Then Meghna Kalburgi is present. How about Meghna Lokhande? Absent? Okay. Nagaratna, present. And Navya is absent. Then Nidhi, yeah, present.
Yes, sir.
Then Nikita, no, Nikita is absent. Then Pooja is present.
Yes, sir.
Pranjali, absent. Prema, present. Priya,
Present, sir.
yeah, Prema present. Priya is absent. Then Varsha is present.
Yes, sir.
Samuel is absent today. Yeah. Then Sharan is present. Sharayu. How about Sharayu? Absent today. Shilpa is present. Shreya. Shreya is absent. Then Shweta.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, whom I missed? Srinidhi. Okay.
Present,
so
sir.
Srinidhi present. Then Shweta.
Present, sir.
Shweta is also present. Okay. Snehal is present.
Present, sir.
Suchitra.
Present, sir.
Maruf. Maruf is absent today. Then Vaishnavi. Absent. Then Nishad. Nishad is also absent. Okay.
Sir, Sharon present, sir.
Sharan is marked present.
Yes, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Yeah, you are marked present. Okay. So that was attendance, and let me remind you that we are learning chapter number 10. So one session is already over. So let me continue with chapter number 10. Okay, so we are into unit 4, that is employee contributions. Okay, so among the 4 policy choices, this is the 4th policy choice. Okay, so what decisions or what policy the company will make with respect to employee contributions, and with respect to that, how the company will determine individual pay. So related chapter, pay for performance plans. Okay, we are learning chapter number 10. Okay, so What is a pay for performance plan? Okay, we have already learned. Then we have started learning the specific pay for performance plans in short term. So merit pay and lump sum bonuses we have already discussed. Okay, if you have any questions, you can let me know. Okay, so merit pay, the pay increase, whatever increment is given to the employee, it becomes part of the base pay, hence expensive in the long run. Okay, then lump sum bonuses. Okay, an individual amount is given to the employee based on his or her performance, which does not become part of the base pay, hence okay, less expensive compared to merit pay. Okay, so we also made a comparison of relative cost of adopting merit pay plan or lump sum bonus plan for paying for the performance of the employees. Okay, and what we concluded that the merit pay is more expensive in the long run compared to lump sum bonus. Okay, so dear students, I would like to recall that what we are exactly learning is pay for performance plans. Okay, so other than the base pay, which is entitlement or fixed component, so the part of the pay which is received based on the performance, how it is measured or how it is paid. So there are certain plans which the companies adopt. So among them, two we have already learned. One is merit pay, the other is lump sum bonuses. Okay, so lump sum bonuses, I'll just continue with the example of Prometric Thomson Learning. You can visit this company. Okay, for more details, the URL is there, prometric.com. Okay, so one of the services offered by this company is customer services. Okay, so it is telephonic customer services. Can we generally in India call them as call centers. Okay, the employees in the call centers make outgoing calls to customers and provide services. Maybe it may be information based on the query of the customer. Okay, so customer service bonus scheme at Prometric Thomson Learning Call Centers. Okay, so it is very beautifully explained here how pay for performance plan, that is lump sum bonuses are paid to individual employees based on their performance in call. Okay, so performance measure is average call weight. Okay, see when you speak to a customer or even when you speak, sometimes the customer may ask you to hold. Okay, or due to the nature of the call, let's say for example online technical troubleshooting with respect to Dell computers. Okay, I had experience. So they ask us to perform certain functions and they wait. Okay, so that is the call wait. Okay, the minimum performance for whatever salary is being received, for that the minimum performance standard is less than 32 minutes per day. Okay, whatever number of hours they work, say for example if they work for 8 hours a day, so out of the 8 hours, the average call wait, okay, the customer service executive would not have waited for more than 32 minutes per day. So if the average call wait is less than 32 minutes a day, he or she is entitled for 0.5% bonus, 0.5% of base pay. And that's the minimum performance. And the targeted performance is less than, average call wait should be less than 28 minutes a day. In that case, the employee is entitled or provided with 1% of their base pay as bonus. So these are lump sum bonuses that will not become part of the base pay. Then accordingly, for superior performance, those employees whose average call wait is less than 20 minutes a day, so get a bonus of 1.75% of their base pay. Okay, so same way the second performance measure is average talk time. So the customer service executive is instructed to complete the call as early as possible. Complete the call as early as possible. Okay, so there is some minimum performance benchmark. The 3 minute 50 seconds. The customer service executive should complete the call within 3 minutes 50 seconds. If he or she does it, 0.5%, okay, bonus. And the targeted performance benchmark is less than 3 minutes 20 seconds. The employee is entitled for 1% bonus. So if the average talk time is less than 3 minutes, then the employee is entitled for 1.75% basis. Okay, 1.75% bonus. So this way, so it is one of the example or illustration for, okay, pay for performance. So it is so clearly made evident here. So I hope you are able to see it and listen carefully. And even if the audio or video quality is not good, don't worry, all these classes are uploaded into YouTube and the link is shared in Google Classroom. You can always watch back the video where it will be very clear, audio as well as video. Okay, so any questions before I go for the third pay for performance plan, individual spot awards? Yes, any questions, students?
No,
No, sir.
sir.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so far, okay, they were simple and easy to understand, including the third pay for performance plan also, which is individual spot awards. Okay, just I would like to recall you or remind you, okay, what exactly we are learning. We are learning the specific pay for performance plans, using which a company determines how much amount to pay to each employee based on their performance in addition to the base pay. So far we have learned merit pay plan and lump sum bonuses. Now we are moving on to the third plan, individual spot awards. Okay. Okay. So have you ever come across these individual spot awards in any field, any area?
Sir, in malls.
Yeah, for what? Can you elaborate slightly?
Sir, maintainer of the month or like something like that, sir.
No, spot award is
Best
on the spot.
performer.
Sorry?
On the spot,
Best
sir.
performer.
Yes, correct. Best performer award. Okay. So let us consider this. Individual spot awards are viewed as a highly or moderately effective as they are not organized. They are not systematic. Okay. So viewed as highly or moderately effective. Okay. So because they do not, they are not based on a systematic, okay, analysis of the performance and the cost of the award. So typically awarded for exceptional performance. That's why they are given on the spot. It is not pre-planned. It is not predetermined. That is the reason why, since they are not pre-planned or predetermined, that is the reason why they are viewed as highly or moderately effective. The employee themselves might not be aware that he will be entitled for a individual spot awards. That is the reason why they are high, moderately effective. Sometimes it may be highly effective if it is implemented systematically. Okay. So individual spot awards are typically awarded for exceptional performance on special projects, if any, or if the exceptional performance exceeds the expectations of the employer. Okay. So if the individual performance exceeds the expectation of the employer, in such cases individual spot awards are given. Okay. So it may be in any form, cash or kind. Okay. So here is one example of a company called Mary Kay Cosmetics. Okay, Mary Kay Cosmetics, okay, sells its products through a network of, okay, woman, okay, dealers. Okay, so these dealers go and sell the products of Mary Kay company into their network, their family, friends, relatives, neighborhood, colleagues, and so on. Okay, so and these woman or top saleswoman get pink Cadillac car. Okay, the pink color. Okay, because women prefer pink color. It is uh, feminine color. So top saleswoman get pink Cadillac at Mary Kay Cosmetics. It is an example for individual spot award. Okay. So that much about individual spot awards, that they are highly or moderately effective depending on how systematically they are used, and they are given, okay, on achievement of special projects or exceptional performance exceeding the expectation of the employer. Okay, whether any of you have received any such awards during school, college days?
Sir,
Yes.
I have received, sir.
uh, can you explain briefly?
Best Student Award, sir.
Best student award. Okay, yeah, that
Yes, sir.
can be something like individual spot awards. Okay, good. Anybody else? What it included, the award?
Behavior,
No, what was given to you, that I'm asking. A
I
trophy.
did not get
Say for example, a trophy,
trophy,
a
sir.
certificate, some cash prize. What was given?
Trophy, sir.
Trophy is given. Okay, congratulations. Okay,
Yes.
yeah,
Thank you, sir.
yeah, welcome.
Sir, even I got Best Student Award in PUC second year.
Oh, congratulations. And what was the award you
Same,
received?
sir. Same.
Trophy it was?
Trophy. Yes, sir.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Okay, so congratulations to you too. So now
Thank you,
that's
sir.
all about, yeah, welcome, individual sport awards. So we'll move on to the fourth plan, okay, which is individual incentive plan. Okay, so individual incentive plans. So individual incentive plans offer a promise of pay for some objective pre-established level of performance. A simple example is sales targets of an employee or production targets for a manufacturing worker. Okay. So during the given period of time, okay. So if the employee exceeds the target, meets or exceeds the target, certain incentives are given. So a common feature of individual incentive plan is an established standard against which employee performance is compared to determine magnitude of incentive pay. So in coming slides, we are going to learn how an organization determines the magnitude, means amount. Okay, how an organization determines the amount of incentive pay based on employee performance. There are too many plans. Okay, so such a question may appear for 10 marks. So you need to remember as well as understand. If you understand, it is easy to remember. So I have prepared the PowerPoint slides in a way, okay, where you can easily understand. So pay all attention and try to concentrate. If you do not understand, watch the video once again. So in exhibit 10.5, individual incentive plans, the types of individual incentive plans are listed in a grid. So it is a 2x2 grid. Okay. So these individual incentive plans, okay, are aligned on two dimensions. The dimension on which incentive systems vary include method of rate determination. One dimension is the method of rate determination. Rate is how much I want to pay per hour or per unit. I repeat, method of rate determination. Rate means, okay, amount per unit or amount per hour. Okay. Then second dimension is a relationship between production level and pay. Okay. The specified relationship between production level and pay or wages. So let us say if we consider cell 1, okay, straight piecework plan is adopted. In under which circumstances straight piecework plan is adopted? I will explain what is a straight piecework plan. But before that, this grid is very important to understand. Okay. So I hope everyone is paying attention. Okay. So in grid 1, straight piecework plan is recommended. Under what circumstances? When the pay is a constant function of production level. Okay, so when pay or compensation is a constant function of production level, and the method of rate determination is units of production per time period. Say for example 10 units per hour. Okay, 10 units per hour. So what is the method of rate determination? Units of production per time period. Sorry, it's not 10 per hour. How many units are being manufactured by a worker in 1 hour? Okay, say for example there is a factory, a tire manufacturing company. Okay, and in the assembly line there are different employees. Okay, so or let us consider, okay, Zippo lighter. Okay, so which is my favorite brand. So Zippo lighter is one of the world's leading brand of lighters. Okay, so most of it is handmade. Okay, so each employee, okay, is paid based on how many units of lighters are produced in a given time period. So when the pay is a constant function of production level, okay, when the pay is a constant function of production level, and the method of rate determination is units of production per time period. So let us say if the employee has worked for 8 hours, how many units of lighters this worker has produced. Based on that, the incentives will be paid. Of course, there will be some benchmark. So the second grid, standard hour plan is recommended. The second grid, standard hour plan is recommended. Okay, what is the second grid? Where the pay is a constant function of production level. Pay is a constant function of a production level, and the method of rate determination used is a time period per unit of production. So how much time is taken by the employee to complete 1 unit of work? Say for example, in case of lighters, you can easily identify how many lighters were manufactured by an employee per hour, or how many lighters were manufactured by an employee, okay, per day. But what about Airbus or a Boeing company which manufacture aeroplanes? So can you set a pay plan like, okay, how many aeroplanes are manufactured per hour? No, it is not possible. The time required to manufacture 1 aeroplane will be in several days. So, but there will be different parts like wings, for example, okay, then a body, for example, furniture inside the aeroplane, for example, cockpit, for example. So there are different pieces of work. So how much time is taken to complete the cockpit work? How much time is taken to build the body, for example? So method of rate determination used is time period per unit of production. So the given work is finished in how many hours or how much hour. So if that is the criteria, then standard hour plan is used. Then the third grid, pay varies as a function of production level. Pay varies, okay, as a function of production level. Means as the level of production increases, the pay also varies. Here, the pay remains same with the level of production. So in grid 3, the pay varies as the function of a production level. As the production increases, the pay also increases. Whereas the method of rate determination is number of units produced per hour or per day. In that case, there are 2 plans are used. One is a Taylor differential piece rate system, and other is a Merrick multiple piece rate system. And in the fourth grid, where pay varies as a function of production level, means the pay increases or decreases along with the production, change in production, and the method of rate determination used is a time period per unit of production. So how much time is taken to complete 1 piece of work? So if that is the situation, then there are 3 plans that are used: Hasley 50-50 method, Rowan plan, and Gantt plan. Okay, see this understanding of this grid is very important to understand these plans. See what is mentioned in the grid with number 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the pay plans. Okay, So how these pay plans are used or how they vary along the dimensions of a method of rate determination and relationship between production level and pay is explained in this grid. Okay. So I hope the concept is clear. Let me go ahead with the first plan, straight piecework plan. Okay. While learning these individual plans like straight piecework plan or standard hour plan, if you do not understand something, you can always ask me. Okay. So in cell 1, as I said, pay remains constant as a function of a production. Okay. And the units of product method rate of method of rate determination is units of production per time period, number of units produced in a given period of time. In that case, straight piecework plan is used. Okay. So what is the straight piecework plan? Rate determination is based on units of production per time period, as I explained, and wages vary directly as a function of production level. Easily understood by workers and more readily accepted. Okay, so here is a straight piece rate plan illustrated. Piece rate standard example determined from time study, 10 units per hour. Guaranteed minimum wage if standard is not met, $5 per hour. See, this is the benchmark or performance standard. An employee is expected to manufacture 10 units per hour in order to earn incentives. Okay, let us say if he does not manufacture 10 units in 1 hour, still he is guaranteed a minimum wage of $5. See, it is so simple and in a very beautiful way it is explained. So for example, $5 per hour incentive rate for each unit over 10 units. Okay. So piece rate standard is example determined from time study, 10 units per hour guaranteed minimum wage. Okay. So 10 units per hour. Okay. So guaranteed minimum wage if standard is not met. $5 per hour incentive rate for each unit over 10 units. Okay. So if the employee does not meet the standard, that is 10 units per hour, he will be entitled for certain amount. But if any employee who exceeds the standards, okay, that is any unit manufactured within 1 hour beyond 10 units, that is the 11th unit or 12th unit in hour. Okay, the employee is given $0.5 per unit extra. So I sum up. Piece rate standard is 10 units per hour. Okay, 10 units per hour. The standard is the employee is expected to manufacture 10 units per hour. Okay. And if the standard is not met, if any employee is unable to manufacture 10 units per hour, he is guaranteed a minimum wage of $5 per hour. And if any employee exceeds the target of 10 units per hour, for every additional unit, okay, he is entitled for $0.50 per unit. It means if an employee manufactures 11 units, you will get a $10.5. If an employee manufactures 12 units, he is entitled for $11. Okay, so this way it goes on increasing. So the same is calculated and illustrated here. Worker output 10 units or less, minimum wage is guaranteed $5 per hour as guaranteed, that is guaranteed minimum wage. Okay, then if the employee manufactures 20 units, 20 units into $0.50 per additional unit. Okay, so that is a $10 per hour. Okay, so because $5 is the minimum wage, $5 is the minimum wage, and this employee has manufactured 10 additional units in 1 hour. So 10 additional units into $0.50 per unit adds up to $5. So $5 minimum wage, $5 minimum wage, okay, plus $5 incentive. Total earnings will be $10 per hour. And if an employee manufactures 30 units per hour, he has manufactured 20 extra units. The standard is 10 units per hour. Okay, this employee has manufactured 20 extra units in 1 hour. So he is entitled for $5 minimum wage as guaranteed, and incentive on 20 additional units. Okay, so half a dollar, $0.5 into 20 units is equal to $10. So $5 minimum wage plus $10 incentives. So total 5 plus 10, $15 the third employee earns. Okay, that is why it is easily understood by the workers and more readily accepted by the employee. Okay, so among all, this is the most simple one. Okay, so any doubts here? Okay, students, do you have any question? Any part of it you have not understood? You can ask your doubts and clarify.
No doubt.
Okay, okay. So Gitanjali says no doubt. So then let me go ahead with cell 2. Okay, cell 2 is okay. Pay constant as a function of production level, but the method of rate determination is time period per unit of production. Okay, to complete one piece of work, how much time is taken? Okay, example I have given. Set standards based on time taken to complete a unit of work. Okay, in this method, set standards based on time taken to complete a unit of work. Incentive tied directly to the level of output. Okay, so which plan is applicable here or recommended here? Standard hour plan, because the method of rate determination is the time taken to complete a unit of work. Say for example, I said time taken to complete a work of a cockpit in Airbus or Boeing. Okay, or time taken to complete the work of a body, or time taken to complete the work of furniture inside an aeroplane. Okay, so incentives are tied directly to the level of output. So standard hour plan is recommended in this case. In standard hour plan, setting the incentive rate based on completion of a task in some expected time period. Okay, say for example, to complete the cockpit work, some number of days will be given or number of hours will be given to the team. The team is expected to complete the work of cockpit of an aeroplane within so many number of hours or so many number of days. Okay. Okay, so in cell 3, so if you understood the first plan, second plan is more easy to understand. So in cell 3, pay varies as a function of production level. So along with the production, the pay varies. We'll see how illustrations are given. And units of production per time period. Units of production per time period is considered. How many units are produced in a given period of time to determine the rate of method of rate. Provide for variable incentives as a function of units of production per time period. Okay, so there are two methods can be recommended here. One is the Taylor differential piece rate system and the other is the Merrick multiple piece rate system. So first let us consider Taylor differential piece rate system. But both the plans provide different piece rates depending on the level of production relative to the standard. What does it mean? Yes. Okay, definitely we are going to consider with the help of an illustration. So first we'll consider Taylor differential piece rate system. Taylor differential piece rate system establishes two piece work rates. So two rates are established under this plan. Two piece rate system means under this plan, two piece rates are established. What are those two piece rates? How to pay? One rate is considered when a worker exceeds the standards for a given time period. Okay, so one rate system is established for those employees who exceed the standards for a given time period. means who complete the work in less than the given period of time. This rate is higher than regular wage incentive level, definitely, because the employee has completed the work in lesser time, and in the remaining time he can complete some additional work. That's why he is rewarded. A second rate is established for production below standard. Say, for example, to complete a piece of work or a unit of work, 10 hours are set, and one employee takes 12 hours to complete the work. So in this case, okay, the second rate is established for production below standard. This employee is performed below the standard. So this rate is lower than regular wage. Okay. So if the employee does not complete the work within the specified time, he will be given a second rate, and this rate is lower than the regular wage. Okay. So it means depending on the performance, an employee's pay may vary. Okay, depending on the performance, okay, or production level, a employee's pay may vary. He may earn less or he may earn more. But in the previous cell, okay, straight piece rate, standard hour plan. So that was in the standard hour plan. What happened? Okay, sorry, here. So here what happens, whether the employee achieves the standard or not, irrespective of that, some minimum wage is guaranteed, that is $5 per hour. Okay, that is how this plan differs. Okay, so if an employee does not meet the standard, okay, if he performs below the standard, his revenue or his pay will be lesser than the employee, okay, who will meet the standard or exceed the standards. Then Merrick multiple piece rate system, it operates in the same way as that of previous plan, except that 3 piece rates are set. In the previous plan, there are only 2 piece rates. One performance above standard, another performance below standard. But in Merrick multiple piece rate system, it establishes 3 piece rate systems. The first piece rate is high rate for production exceeding 100%. So whatever target is set, any employee who